So this right here is an upcoming open world co-op survival game that is coming up for both the PC as well as for the consoles, including the last gen consoles, PS4 and PS5 as well. Now the name of this game is Under a Rock, and it is a game that is developed by indie studios Nordic Trolls, who are a very small team which only includes 5 people. That's right, only 5 developers are working on this game, and it's being developed in Unreal Engine 5, which already makes the game 100 times better than what we could expect. Now the developers of Under a Rock contacted me. They gave me a few gameplay footage. They asked me to go ahead and take a look at their game, and I've got to say though, as soon as I got to take a look at this game, it looked absolutely astonishing. Now the first thing I got in mind was of course a Pixar movie kind of graphics that's being used in this game. Now this is also what the developers said, that Under a Rock is a full procedural open world survival craft adventure game which is being set in the 19th century, inspired by a Jules Verne story and a Pixar movie. Now the game will feature a 1 to 10 players up to co-op adventures, which is being powered by Unreal Engine 5. Now what kind of a game is this? Well, it's basically an open world game where you will basically get an option where you can create your own players, and you can either decide to play the game on your own as a solo survivor, or you could also join your group of 10 friends and all of you guys could just play in the same island where you can build stuff. You can build your own entire village in this game, and as you guys can take a look in one of this short clip right here, you can basically build from absolutely nothing, from an empty island all the way to an entire village. And in order to do so, you can do this with your friends, or you can do this alone, or you can even share some of your worlds with some other online players so they could come over and take a look at what you have built in your own world, which is pretty much very similar to what we've seen with games like Minecraft. Now Under a Rock is very similar to what we've seen with games like Grounded, which is available on Xbox, where you can play with 4 different friends on a co-op version, and you have like an open world where you'll basically have to survive, try to fight off the bugs that is around you, and basically build your own city or whatever empire that you're trying to build. So Under a Rock is heavily inspired from some of those kind of titles. It's basically a survival game that will allow you to hunt animals in the world, to change up outfits. You'll have to craft outfits out of the animal skins, and all the standard survival stuff that you see in most of the survival games, like weather system, players' hydration and food levels and blood levels and all that stuff. But the one thing that actually did blow my mind off is the way that this game is designed. Now if you take a look at the graphics of this game, it looks very similar to a Pixar movie, pretty much like a Toy Story movie, which actually looks pretty good in terms of movie standards, and that's what we're going to be getting in this game as well. And I'm really excited to see what more games are we going to be getting with Unreal Engine 5. Now of course the developers have confirmed it is going to be releasing on both the PC as well as for the console versions, which means of course more players are going to be able to experience this game at its finest. Now currently we don't really have an exact release date, but it is set to be releasing somewhere in the year 2023, but the developers have said that the game is currently in its early alpha stage, which means that they have to complete the alpha stage and then move on to the beta stage, and after that comes the full launch of the game. So we still have a lot of time to go on. Probably it's going to take another 6 to 7 or maybe 8 months at max, or maybe even more, since the game is currently being developed by just 5 people. Can you believe it? Like the game is literally being developed by just 5 developers, and that is how small the studio is, and they were able to make something so incredible. And I think if these guys have enough tools and resources, then they could basically design a full-on AAA title if they get the opportunities. So let me know down below in the comments, are you guys going to go ahead and try out Under a Rock? Now the game is currently available on Steam. You can add it to your wish list, but unfortunately it's not available to add on your wish list on consoles, but the developers have indeed said that it is going to be available very soon, so keep an eye out for that one. I will of course keep you guys updated with all the latest information that is coming up for Under a Rock and all the upcoming open world games, because that is what I cover on this channel. So if you guys are looking for a YouTube channel that basically covers every single information that you guys need about all the upcoming open world games, then make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and turn the notifications on. And the most important step of all, make sure that you guys are setting your notification settings to all, because if you don't do that, then the broadcast YouTube platform, you guys know it better, they just don't send you guys the notifications of my daily videos. So make sure that you guys are doing it. And with that being said, if you guys could just take a few seconds of your time, just a few seconds, drop a big fat like on this video. It really does help me out. It shows you support. It also helps the content that I make. It kind of does motivate me in order to bring out better content for you guys every single day. So please, just take a few seconds, help a lad out. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and a happiest new year ever. And I will see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.